I'm gonna do one ramble video for all the episodes I watched today. Okay, first impressions of the first two. Chapter 9, not my favorite. I think my least favorite episode by far. Chapter 11 has been my favorite episode so far, by far. Like, those fight scenes in the train and how it just kept progressing up to Torchwick and Blake are just one of the best action sequences I've seen in an animated show. So, bravo. Then, obviously, the finale is not what I expected. I thought that it would totally leave you on a cliffhanger, and it does, but it's not like it just cuts away in the middle of the fight. It actually makes you think everything is resolved when clearly it's not. Torchwick is clearly in that ship containment thing for a purpose. Like, he's not afraid that he's in there. He knows he's gonna get out, and you know, he's totally cool with it. Cinder, I don't know what she's planning. I don't know how the other guy came into play, but I'm so excited to see that. I'm also excited that it's going more dark. It's taking a darker turn with each episode that I watch. It started off so fun and bright and funny and cute and just in general lighthearted, and now it's turning it really dark and serious and deep, and all the characters' backstories are coming out, so that's amazing. I wanted to touch on Torchwick and Ironwood because they are two characters that I think are underrated in my opinion. I would love to see more of them. I think Ozpin doesn't realize or isn't understanding that the people that work with him don't know what he knows. So he's acting as, this is just for what I get from it, I think he's acting as if everyone knows, and that's why he's kind of just not talking at all. Ironwood is obviously getting frustrated at the fact that Ozpin doesn't seem to be taking any kind of action, and he's just sitting there. He's being very passive. And to be fair, if it wasn't for Ironwood's army, I don't think the battle would have ended up as well. I think it would have ended up pretty badly, and more people might have been hurt if it wasn't for his army. So I totally see why he feels like Ozpin is just letting things fly, and yeah, for the tournament you want to have good security there, and Ozpin isn't doing anything from what we see, right? Oh my gosh, I'm talking so fast. I think he knows what's going on, and I think he knows at least what will happen, but he can't tell anyone, or he refuses to, so it just comes off as very passive, like you're not doing a lot. I haven't seen him fight. I haven't seen him take executive action. I mean, he did send the girls on this mission, and I think that comes from the fact that he knows kind of what's going on, but still, it doesn't seem like he's taking a proactive, defensive kind of stance, especially for his school. I mean, there are thousands, I assume, of students in Beacon, and that's a great responsibility, so Ironwood is over here like, what the heck are you doing, man? Like, we are in the middle of a war pretty much, and you're just sitting there, you're doing nothing, and I'm the one who's protecting your school. So I totally want to see more of that interaction. Ozpin is probably the character I'm most interested in to see what he is, what his backstory is. I want to see more of him, and I still stand by my statement that he looks exactly like Monty. Just gonna throw it out there. Girls during that, I think it was chapter 10, when they're on the bonfire and they're sleeping and they're all talking about the real reasons, I knew that there was a deeper issue with all of them. I think, at least to me, to be a huntress and a huntsman, you kind of have to have a negative, not a negative force driving you, but there has to have been something negative in your life for you to be driven to be a defender of mankind and faunus. Taking care of other people and risking your life, I think you need to be motivated by something darker than just like, oh, I want to be a warrior. For Rwby's case, that could be the case. I think that Rwby is a very pure spirit, and she is a very pure warrior because she, honest to goodness, just wants to defend humanity. But with the rest of the girls, you can see that everyone had a bit of a negative reason. So Yang just kind of wants to do it because she wants the adventure, and she herself admits that maybe that's not the best motivation for it. Then Weiss has her whole family legacy thing that she's struggling with. Like, she needs to know who she is, and she wants to defend people to make up for the sins of her family's past. And Blake, obviously, with the White Fang thing, she thinks she's done too much harm, so she's trying to repay her sins with good deeds towards humanity. So there's always that kind of like, not negative, but you know, like darker past into their motivation to be a protector of humanity. So with the finale, I'm just left with a lot of questions. I'm super excited to see the rest. I'm gonna have a box of tissues by my side for volume 3, and I just cannot wait to see where this takes me. I've been enjoying every single second of the Rwby saga, and it's a masterpiece. I think people watch the first episode and they don't realize what the rest is gonna be, and I think that's a great thing. It's like an underdog, so it starts off totally different than the direction it's going. So bravo, Rooster team, and as always, thank you, Monty, for dreaming this up, and much love to everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.